sides to every single story, the passion and the glory, just trying to make it through the day. You know we're trying to come together, arm in arm and hand in hand, and with my brother I will fight to unify our land. America, home of the brave, we stand strong when we're willing to change. And I will wash the feet of freedom and bow down on my knees, praying for a healing, fighting for the freedom of my brother and me. And on the other hand, there are those who would undo us, unruly who would rule us and break us all apart. And I will stand beside you and fight against injustice and lawless ones among us. Come on, let freedom reign. America, America, home of the brave, we stand strong when we're willing to change. And I will wash the feet of freedom and bow down on my knees, praying for a healing, fighting for the freedom of my brother and me. Pluribus unum, get your guitars and tune them. Melody and harmony, let's make a little revelry. Pluribus unum, get your guitars and tune them. Melody and harmony, let's make a little revelry. Pluribus unum, get your guitars and tune them. Melody and harmony, let's make a little revelry. Play that guitar. My brother and me, fighting for the freedom of my brother and me. America.
My name is Curtis Ferguson. For someone who has spent much time with the President George W. Bush, I must say I was overwhelmed with enthusiasm, inspired by the presentation that my friend here just did. I was in the audience, I was in tears, both for joy, both for excitement. He is so authentic, and the height, everything is so incredible. I thought I was literally there with President George W. Bush. I must say, this was incredible. If you can, this guy is the real deal. This is the Coca-Cola you want to order right here. If you can, get him. I promise you, you will be blessed. His message is powerful. He's a patriot. He loves our president as I do, and I think you will not regret it at all.
Hey, this is Al Robertson from Duck Dynasty and Duck Commander. I want to tell you about a great book called War on Fear from my good buddy, John Morgan. Of course, he looks like George W. Bush, who had the famous War on Terror, so I immediately knew, there was a nice a bit of wordplay there. This book is fantastic. I think it speaks to sort of that natural fear that all of us have whether it's public speaking or whether it's the first time you get asked to do something you've never done before, up to, the fear of loss of life, of a sick person in your family, all the things that we face every single day. I recommend this highly. I promise you will be blessed when you read this book, and it's the sort of book that after you read it, you're going to want to pass it on to someone else, which to me are the best kind of books. So War on Fear, get yours as soon as you can.
Well, I'm the free world leader. Freedom's rolling out to you. Oh, let's roll. Well, I'm the good news instigator, compassionate conversator. This freedom is rocking and rolling on out to you. White and blue. I decided for once not to speak over the guitar solo of the infamous Phil Keaggy. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the John Morgan Show. Humor, passion, and perspective on stuff. And here it is, the day before Christmas. Ooh, I got the red, white, and blues. Oh, yes, I do. It is good to see you, folks. Welcome to the John Morgan Show. I appreciate you. Okay, how do I change the screen? There we go. Hey, look at that backdrop, huh? What do you think? Red, white, and bluesy. Appreciate that. You know, I had an interesting thing happen to me. In the wee hours of the morning, I woke. I'm not woke, but I woke. I am awoke. I'm awake. I awakened from a disgusting dream. Have you ever had dreams that you thought, ugh, and then you just couldn't believe, and you were so glad when you woke up, and it was just a dream, and it wasn't as the disgusting thing that you were experiencing in the dream? Well, still, it made my heart hurt, because I know that there is all kinds of yuck in my heart. And one of my oft-quoted and favorite phrases is one that I may have originated. If not, whoever I heard it from, thank you very much. And it's this: I hate how much I love my sin, and I love how much I hate it. Can you relate to that? I hate how much I love my sin, but I love how much I hate it. I was with my friend Greg last night, and I said, you know, I just really hate the devil. And he says, not sure what to think about that. Not sure we're supposed to hate the devil. And his point was, maybe it's better if we just don't think about him at all, you know? Well, that's true. I want to spend so much time pondering and loving the Lord that I don't give the devil 5 seconds of my time. But he's out there like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. And I want to be ready when he hits me with one of those fiery missiles of condemnation or temptation.
have that breastplate of righteousness on there, that shield of faith in front of that to quench those flaming missiles. Anyway, so I woke up and I just had this soft-hearted sense of love for the Lord. And a tune floated through my consciousness some months ago. I don't know how long ago, but I don't think I did much with it. But it came back to me this morning in response to that dream. And I came out into my man cave, which is where I am now, e pluribus unum, and I grabbed my guitar and I wrote a song. And would you like to hear it? Would you? It's called I Don't Deserve Your Love, or it's also called I Have Been Served by Love. I haven't decided the title yet. And you have to realize, too, it's a work in progress. And most of the time they say, don't share a half-baked song. But you know what? I'll tell you a story. One of my favorite memories is when I was on tour with Winter Jam, and I was out on tour with Stephen Curtis Chapman, one of my probably, it's between him and Toby Mac. I know they're not exactly the same genre, but those are my two top Christian artists. Love them both to death, and they're just so great, so tenderhearted. Both of them love the Lord with all their hearts. Anyway, I was out on tour with Stephen Curtis Chapman. He was working on this song, and we were in the locker room at an arena that we were playing at, and he said, "Would you like to hear this new song I'm working on?" And he played for me on his acoustic guitar, Cinderella. And, I came to really appreciate and thank him for that. But as time went on, and, the loss of his baby girl, and then that song becoming a mega hit because of the loss of his baby girl, that moment in the locker room became a treasure to me. And it is, to this day, a treasure to me. So he played for me, a work in progress, so I'd like to play for you. And it might be more finished. It might be more finished than, I don't know. I'll just play it for you and you guys enjoy it. Lord, help me play it right. When I think of all my sin you carried on the cross, I don't deserve your love. You took all my filthy rags and paid the greatest cost. I don't deserve your love. For your love reached down and found me as I wallowed in my shame, and you wrapped your love around me and have given me your name. You lifted me up and set my feet upon a rock. I don't deserve your love. You forgave my wicked ways and taught me how to walk. I have been served by love. For your love reached down and found me as I wallowed in my shame, and you wrapped your love around me and have given me your name. May I love you in return. Help me love, help me love, help me love you in return. Lord, I love, oh, Lord, I love, Lord, I love you in return. Lord, I love, oh, yes, I love, Lord, I love you in return. For your love reached down and found me as I wallowed in my shame, and you wrapped your love around me and have given me your name. If I live 1,000 years, my heart will still proclaim, I don't deserve your love. If I summed up everything I've learned about your name, I have been served by love. I don't deserve your love. So bad dreams can be blessings in disguise. I was real happy when I wrote it because it just felt like a pretty good song. And, you know, I'm going to record it and you guys heard it first. I'm so happy to share it with you guys. Well, just remember that as you're out shopping and people are pushing and shoving and trying to get your stuff before you can get it and things aren't going your way and there's not enough money and there's too much of everything else and you're tempted to be frustrated and angry, just remember, you're loved, you're cherished, you're adored by the one who drew us out of the miry clay and set our feet upon a rock and put a hymn of praise in our mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Psalm 40, many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. So we have the privilege in the Christmas season of reflecting the true meaning of Christmas, the incarnate Christ. Hallelujah. And oh, I love the gift giving and I love all the fun and I hate fruitcake, but I love rum cake and you know, there's just so much about it that's just such a blessing. But just take time to hang out with Jesus. Don't let him be an afterthought. Don't let him be an afterthought. Nah. He's a cool dude. Well, that's the show for today, folks. God bless you. I appreciate you. Happy Tuesday. And last night we saw the Star of Bethlehem. Wasn't that fun? Did you guys enjoy that? It was kind of underwhelming to me. I was expecting some big, bright, shiny object in the sky. But when you thought through it, how could two not so bright stars put together suddenly become this celestial? But I mean, it was a miracle. So, you know, I suppose it could happen. But anyway, it was still fun. It was still fun, and it was still significant for all we know. The Bethlehem star. the birth of a new era in America. Yeah, let it be. Woo woo! Go America. Well, God bless you guys. Have an excellent. Oh! I wanted to ask Beth. Beth, would you recommend that folks pick up a Santa Trumpgram for Christmas? One of my most loyal viewer purchased a Trumpgram, a Santa Trumpgram no less, for her family, and I hope none of them are on the. I don't think any of those folks would be on the show, and I hope I'm not giving anything away. But just wondering, would you be willing to? I should have asked you ahead of time. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. That's terrible. But I'd highly recommend, if anybody is interested in having either the President Donald Trump, the President George W. Bush, or Santa Trump do an awesome video greeting for your family for a Christmas gift, just something you can play. Beth put in the names of about 83 people. No, I'm just kidding. A bunch of folks, and I was able to make jokes about their names and who they are and where they're from, and it was laced with comedy and just a lot of fun. And I'd like to suggest that if you purchase a Trumpgram, it would be a way to get something very cool for your family and also support the John Morgan Show. And I put a lot of time into this show and it would into Pray for America in the morning, and it would be a way that you could both get something very cool and support the program. So if you care to do that, just go to trumpgrams.com. Trumpgrams, Grams, one word, TRUMPGRAMS.com, and you can order your gram right from there. Thank you, Beth. You're so kind. Okay, can I post this? I can't wait for my family to see it. That is the most often phrase that I hear from folks. They feel like a kid at Christmas, literally, as they wait for people to see their gram. I've done hundreds of the Bush grams, and I've got the Trump grams, and now Santa Trump grams. It's so fantastic. Ho, 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 everybody. Yeah. So if you have an inkling to help out the show, help out me, and get something very cool for your family, go to trumpgrams.com and order one for your family, and I'll get it to you before Christmas. It might be Christmas Eve, but I'll get it to you as soon as I possibly can get it done. And I appreciate you also. And if you'd prefer a Bushgram, George W., then go to Bushgrams with an S on the end, Bushgrams. And the motto there is, why send flowers when you can send a bush? All right. Oh, good. Glad you liked the outfit, Santa Trump. Yes, indeed. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you being on the show. And also, don't forget, great Christmas gifts. Still time to get them to you in time for Christmas if I hurry. War on Fear. You can get it on audible.com. Imagine giving the gift of freedom from fear to somebody you love. Wow, it's huge. So huge. waronfearbook.com, or go to audible.com, or go to Amazon. You can pick them up there. God bless you guys. Have an excellent evening. We'll see you in the morning on Pray for America. Don't forget to share the program. Let your friends hear that new song. God bless.
I'm Gina Lipsky, and I just want to give a testimonial. John Morgan's book, War on Fear, changed my life significantly. Last year I was at Free the Dream, and he gave a talk, and I was robbed at gunpoint 15 years ago, and I carried that fear with me for 15 years. And at Free the Dream, after hearing him speak, I realized that it was time to let that fear go. And a small thing that is small to some people, but to me it was significant. I never took the trash out at night because I was so afraid of being in the dark. And when I got home from Free the Dream and after reading John's book, I now take out the trash every single week at night on purpose so that I can conquer that fear. And so I encourage all of you to read his book, and any fear that you're hanging on to, let it go. It's not worth it. Don't give it the power.
Well, I'm the free world leader. Freedom's rolling out to you. Oh, let's roll. Well, I'm the good news instigator, compassionate conversator. This freedom is rocking and rolling on out to you. White and blue.
Thanks, folks, for tuning in to the John Morgan Show. Hope you have a fantastic evening. I plan to. At the very least, I'll be willing. I actually have two of these hats. My other one is Rabbit. This one is, I have no idea. It's part bear and part who knows. I have no idea. I think this one might be actually synthetic. I love it because it's the same one that, I think it's the same one that Steve Martin wore in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. In that scene where him and John Candy are driving in the wrecked car the next morning after they crash into the hotel. God bless you guys.